Ceiling fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tight, you in love with being modest. You a move body, giving semen views. I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe, you new improved, but you ain't even flexing. And you ain't gotta try too hard. Number one fan, your side, your applaud. Got me think about inside the walls. Words cut deep, it's like a sword. Making me better, you hotter than pepper. You really big step on chasing a cheddar.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, as you can tell from the title, we are going to be going over my November favorites. I cannot believe how fast this year has gone by and that we are a month away from 2024. I'm so excited for the holidays. It's the time of the year that I just see my family the most, Marco's family the most, and it does get super busy in terms of work, but I just love the holidays and it's just such a great time of the year. But let's get into my November favorites. I actually just got back from Paris last night, and so this video is going to include a couple of I'm gonna sprinkle in a couple of things that I picked up on my trip. Certain things I want to wear a little bit more, so maybe we'll see it in the next favorites video, but let's get into it because it is time for the holidays and we have a couple of things that I'm excited to highlight in this video. First thing on the list are these Kate boots, and luckily, thanks to Farfetch, I was able to add these into my wardrobe just in time for all of the holiday festivities and special events. Quick shout out to my Farfetch family for sponsoring this portion of the video. They are just the perfect boot in my opinion because the shape of it is so good, the heel height is right, it's not a stiletto, it's got a good size kind of block heel to it, and I just think they look so good with pants, trousers. It's gonna be great with dresses, skirts. Luckily, Farfetch's shipping is so fast because it arrived within like 3 days of me ordering it. This was part of one of my favorite outfits from that trip, and I just really love how it gave me the extra 2 inches that I wish I was born with. And I lasted a solid 5,000 to 6,000 steps in these until I decided that I needed to swap into sneakers. So highly recommend in case you are also like me and you can't really do a stiletto or super high heel. I felt really good in these. Whenever I do these Farfetch videos, there's something Kate that I pick up from Farfetch. And what I love about shopping on Farfetch is that it has an amazing selection of Kate pieces because they have inventory from boutiques all around the world. So with Farfetch, there really are endless possibilities when it comes to dressing for yourself for the holidays or even shopping for presents. But I'm favoriting a lot because I feel like I can really find a lot of different gifts for different people on my list this year. It's a great place to shop for the latest collections as well as pre-loved vintage pieces. And of course, for this video, I will be having links to everything down below. Thank you so much to Farfetch for sponsoring this portion of the video, and now to the rest of my favorites. Next up is something that I had my eye on for Paris, and this is something that I knew I wanted to pick up there because number one, it's called a croissant bag, and this is in the medium size. I was looking at the one from the Row. It's got a similar silhouette, but I just kind of wanted a chill crossbody. What I like about this one is that it's long enough that I can wear it over a coat. I knew that I wanted to add a burgundy bag into my collection. That's the trend working on me, but also it's just such a good fall tone. So this is the croissant bag from Lamaire, and this is in Napa leather, so it's super soft. I'm in a ton of different colors as well as sizes. So this one is the medium, and I am again 5'6". This was just like the right size. I felt like if I went any bigger, it would have been too overwhelming for me. And the smaller one, it didn't have the vibe that I was going for. I wanted something that was really easy, and I love that this can fit over my coats as a crossbody. It also flattens out really nicely, which makes it really easy to travel with. So if you're looking for a bag that you can easily go on trips with and it's just something chill and casual, this is a great silhouette. I also really loved how many variations they had of this, so I highly recommend checking out the brand. I will have a link to them down below. You are going to Paris, please check out their store. I will have a link to the location that I went to because it is so beautiful. My Paris vlog is already up, so you can see all of that in the video and you need to see it for yourself. The store is so beautiful and so well done. I have yet to film the video on this, but it's the vintage shoulder Kelly. I am so happy that I got this bag and I sent it off to the spa. To be honest, I probably could have just picked it up in Paris, but I just loved, you know, toting this around. They did such a great job with the restoration. I still need to do my full video breakdown on this, but I do have 2 videos on this on my Instagram. Did such an amazing job with replacing the hardware. There were times when I thought like, oh, I must have made a mistake. There was a reason why it was still available after a few weeks, but I'm so glad she's mine. So in case anyone finds a crusty vintage shoulder bag, the Hermes spa can really do wonders, and I'm so happy to have her. Next up for beauty, we are going to be talking about this Colleen Rothschild hair mask. It's so good. I didn't bring it with me to Paris. I mean, the shampoos at the hotels I was at were totally fine, but I definitely noticed the difference after I put this hair mask on last night after I got back home from my flight. My hair just feels so much softer. Highly recommend this hair mask in case anyone is looking to do a little treat for them. Anyone is super particular about their hair. This is a great gift idea. I love this mask. I already know that I'm going to be repurchasing it when this runs out. I literally just showered last night, did a quick root dry, and then I woke up and my hair was still so soft, and yeah, very happy with this. What a wonderful PR package, because now I have something that I know I'm going to be using for a very long time. Next on the list is something I recommend as a souvenir. It is from Officine Universelle Bully, and they have tons of soaps that you can customize, lip balms, combs, and I got one as a gift from my manager when she went last year, and I love that comb so much. It's currently in our primary, but I got this one made so that it can fit in my tiny bags just to easily like comb through my hair when it gets windy and it gets tangled. And so you can pick between this one or a darker tortoiseshell, and it comes in this beautiful little packaging. It just makes a really cute souvenir. Personalized things just make such a great gift. And so I really, really love this. And they're not too expensive at all. They have tons of different silhouettes for the combs. It only took a few minutes. I was able to wait at the store. They had a cafe, and it's just such a cute, adorable gift idea. I did see this at Selfridges as well in London, and I'm pretty sure that they also do online. Last for November is a solo trip. And I think for me in particular, like I felt good about going to Paris on my own because I had been so many times, and I knew that I could see Paris at a much slower pace because there are certain things on that trip that I had done already before. Like I didn't feel like I needed to go see the Mona Lisa or the water lilies or the Arc de Triomphe. It's like living in New York, and I feel like I can just stroll through Soho and then go home. So that's kind of how Paris felt like for me. I could just wander my favorite neighborhood for a few hours and then head back to my room and just edit, get some work done. I really loved it. I got a lot of questions asking like, oh, don't you feel lonely, or why wouldn't you just go with someone else? I was nervous about going on my own, but I really had a great time by myself. I also like being on my own because I am an introvert and I recharge on my own. So I was really happy that I got to do this trip. It was nice that I had a trip that also overlapped with some friends, and so we were able to grab dinner together. But there were some nights where it was just me and I was totally fine. It was chill. And so I think if anyone has always wanted to do Paris on their own and you've already gone with other people before, highly recommend. I really enjoyed it. It was a bit rainy during my trip, but I did get some days of sun. I also really love this time of the year. I mean, I feel like November is one of my favorite months because of the moodiness of the weather, fall foliage, and so I had a great time. Also, Christmas decorations started to go up, and I really loved being able to witness the Christmas market in Paris. And that was just really perfect timing because it was a great way to end the trip. And yeah, after that, I was just happy to head home to Marco and Wade, and hopefully can bring Wade to Paris one day. I think it would actually be so cute. I didn't have FOMO with certain things because I knew it wasn't going to be my last trip to Paris, And I think that's the beauty of a solo trip. Like, you can just do the things that you really want to do at your leisure. I was able to see the Schiaparelli Atelier. I brought something home from there too. And I didn't have to worry about being on anyone else's schedule but my own. Surprisingly, I did pretty well with like taking photos alone. I felt pretty safe, but I'm also very hyper aware. I think also being from a city, I wouldn't leave my phone out anywhere if I knew it was busy or crowded. I wouldn't have my tripod in the way of a crowd. Just certain things to keep in mind in case you are going on a solo trip. Highly recommend a solo trip if it's been something on your mind to just go for it, because I really enjoyed my alone time. And I love Paris, whether it's with Marco, whether it's with friends, whether it's with family, whether it's by myself. And I think that was just a really great way to cross something off my 2023 list before the year ends. And that is actually pretty much it for me for this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I wish you all a beautiful holiday season. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Your love and support mean the world to me, and I will see you in the next video.